Hello. So I want to do a video about a team that is becoming known as Quadrinity. Right, the name said this is not a name I came up, same as somebody else came up with and asked me about it. Right, so Quadrinity is like I said, it's right. If the name sounds familiar, it's like right. It's the Holy Trinity: Aurora, Sebastian, Celeste plus Isaac. Right, is kind of like so he's the quartet. Right, we know it's like the Holy Trinity usually is right. Like I said, these three heroes, Holy Trinity, and Isaac makes it a quartet. They call it Quadrinity, right? Like I said, and this is not to say that Isaac's quite on par, but he is really good. Isaac probably is the fourth best hero in the game. He might not be quite a must-have on these levels, but he's probably the next best hero after these three. So you're starting to see this like archetype that people call Quadrinity, where you have these four heroes plus one other, and that one other really just depends. But I mean, even just look at the arena, I will see like several of those kind of lines. Let's see what I can find here. There's one right there. Those four heroes plus Martha. Let's see. Those four heroes plus Chin Mao. Those four heroes plus Helios. Let's see, was there another one up here? Oh, those four heroes plus Heidi. So in the top 10 of my server, there is four teams right there that run that quote Quadrinity line. Right, so this is something we're starting to see a lot of. And is this the new best team? Right, and that's a tough question because I don't actually have Isaac invested, but he is really good. Right, so I like said, and it's like so we can do some max testing. Like I don't have actually, let's see what we got. Maybe there's somebody who's put up a team that we can test against. That'd be a bit easier. Here we go. Here's one of those teams right here. So so the twins, right, because they're magic. So Isaac's really good versus magic teams, right? So this team, right, but the twins are also really good, right? And this is the thing though, because this is manual, I can actually just hold off on ults and stuff to try to force, get Sebastian to the song before Isaac goes off. And that's usually how I would win here, but we'll see what happens. Right, so now we have the song up, we can start using ults and stuff. We'll see what happens here. But this is a line, it's kind of an archetype I'm starting to see a lot, right? And someone said it's the best line, and I'm not sure about that, but it is definitely one of the key archetypes, right? So Lars took a beating, but we're probably gonna time out. It's probably a timeout because yeah, this is probably a timeout. Or no, maybe it is a win. Okay, so it's actually a win. Right, if they had a Oliver on Aurora, though, this probably would be a timeout. So I did get a win here. Bit of a messy win, but this is a win. This probably doesn't have proper pet patronage, though, so that is also a caveat there. Let's see. Not full patron. They have partial patrons. Right, so, like I said, but that's like an archetype, like I said. But you see that stuff a lot. Right, I actually took a loss on a very similar line in Guild War the other day. Like, and it's just, right, said I timed out. Right, Lars died just kind of like in that one, and I timed out. But, right, but that's like I said, Isaac is a good hero. He does draw dead versus certain teams, but he is such an enabler for physical-based teams. Like, it's really hard to run physical-based teams without Isaac right now. Like, because Aurora really is just super oppressive with, her dodge buff, like when she uses her ult, she buff off dodge, right? And with Kayn, right, she uses her ult a lot, so that makes it really hard for physical attacking teams to land blows on Aurora or really anyone else, right? So Isaac, by trying to punish magic-based teams, right, try to make the twins a bit more fair, try to make like the Aurora Celeste spam, a bit more of a penalty if they're also a magic team. Aurora and Celeste by themselves, right, can usually withstand Isaac, just the two of them. But when you put either of them, if you put like another magic hero with them, that's when Isaac can start taking over. Like against a pure physical team, or even just a team like Aurora, like even if they are running Aurora, like Isaac kind of underwhelms, but he has been so powerful. Like, and you see him a lot in Guild Wars. Like, it's just like that he's become kind of like a key. Oh, I can't, I'm in the lockout, so I can't show you some of the defending teams, but I do see a lot of my guild mates use him, right? I see him on a lot of the enemy teams. So, yeah, no, Quadrinity is definitely kind of a archetype that I've definitely seen a lot more of, right? And it's definitely a good team to build around. It's a good, like I said, it's a good foundation, right? Isaac is definitely one of the better heroes in the game, right? And I definitely, you definitely can't go wrong by investing in him. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video informative. Thank you for watching.